back to a new taekook love story. Hope you will love it. The cold winter wind blew outside the large glass window of the Kim Jewel Designing Company. Inside the office burst with live keyboards clicking, phones ringing, and employees whispering behind coffee mugs. One person always stood out, not because he was special to them, but because he was an easy target. Hey, Fatty, don't break the chair again. That poor chair is crying, Jungkook. You need to lunch is right, one for each belly. Laughter erupted in the cafeteria. Jeon Jungkook, 24, chubby and kind-hearted, lowered his head and walked faster, holding his tray tightly. He sat in the furthest corner alone. Again, he worked in the designing apartment, talented, delicate, and smart, but no one ever looked beyond his body. No one expected him there. 31, the CEO of the company, tall, handsome, mysterious. He always wore expensive suit and had an expression that made people scared to even breathe loudly near him. But he had a secret that he loved him not for his body, not for how he looked, but for how warm Jungkook's eyes were when he smiled, for how gentle he treated the world even when it was cruel to him. Taehyung's office noon. Taehyung stood near the office window sipping coffee, his eyes fixed on the CCTV feed showing the cafeteria. Taehyung muttering, "They laughed, but they didn't know how precious he is." He walked to the desk and pressed a button. "Secretary, yes sir." Taehyung sent Jeon Jungkook to my office. Jungkook's desk colleague. Oh, the boss called you. Maybe he's gonna wait the building down with you. Everyone laughed. Jungkook gave a weak smile and nodded. Inside his heart was touching. Taehyung's office. Jungkook walking, avoiding eye contact. "You call me sir?" Taehyung, "Come in, sit." Jungkook sat, his hands freezing on his lap. Taehyung, "How is work?" Jungkook, "Good sir. I submitted a new necklace. Design your story." Taehyung, I saw it. Impressive. Jungkook blinked. "Thank you, sir." Taehyung smiled slightly, "But I want more from you." Jungkook, "More, sir?" Taehyung, "Starting tomorrow, you will join me at the gym every morning before work." Jungkook asked Viren, "What, gym?" Taehyung, "Yes, you will also follow the new lunch plan. I will send it to your email." Jungkook, confused and hurt. "Did I do something wrong, sir?" Taehyung, coldly, "No, I am improving my company. That included my employees." Jungkook nodded slowly. I understand, but inside he didn't. Why him? Why this? Some new jokes? Next morning, gym. Jungkook arrived at the gym. Taehyung sent him to. It was a private one, luxurious. He wore oversized gym clothes and kept his head low. Taehyung was already there, wearing black joggers and a white sleeveless shirt. His muscles and collarbone made Jungkook nervous. "Taehyung, you're late." Jungkook, "I'm sorry, sir." Taehyung, "Let's begin." And that's how it started. Every morning, Taehyung trained Jungkook from cardio to weights, from sweating to sore legs. Jungkook panting, "I don't know if I can do this." Taehyung calmly, "You can. You are stronger than you think." The lunch started changing too. Every evening, the secretary delivered healthy food to Taehyung's cabin, 2 plates. Taehyung, teasing, "Eat here. You are the only one. I don't mind sharing food with." Jungkook, blessing, "You don't have to, sir." Taehyung is smirking, "Don't make me repeat myself." Baby bun. Jungkook, confused, "Why do you call me that?" Taehyung, shrugging, "Because you are soft and cute." Jungkook, eyes turned red, but he thought it was all a joke, right? Later the week, cafeteria. Employee 1. Jungkook is working out now. Employee 2. With the CEO. He is probably doing it to punish him. Employee 3. That's not just public humiliation in Jungkook heard it all. He wanted to cry, but he remembered Taehyung's words, "You are stronger than you think." A few weeks later, after Jungkook started changing, not just physically but mentally. He stood straight, smiled more. The quiet on his face slowly faded. His eyes sparkled brighter. Taehyung, watching him from his office, was blooming. "My little star." Taehyung still fluttered. "Every day, did you wear that shirt too for me, Jungkook?" Your eyes shine more after workout. I would rather eat you than attending a meeting. Jungkook never believed him. Why would someone like them want someone like him? One evening, Jungkook left in bed. "Why do you always come with me? Maybe I like seeing you in sweat." Jungkook dropped the weight and surprised. Jungkook realized, "Don't joke like that." Taehyung, seriously, who said I'm joking? Jungkook looked down. "I'm not someone you should flirt with." Taehyung softly, "Why not?" Jungkook, "Because look at me." Taehyung stepped closer. "I am every day and I like what I see." Jungkook looked up in shock, but Jungkook stood in front of the mirror in his apartment bathroom. Water dripped from his hair. After a long hot shower, he wiped his glass with the towel and paused. What was this him? His face looked slimmer. His jaw was becoming visible. His cheeks still softness. They had set now. His eyes on the open surface, avoiding contact. Now stared back. Jungkook softly, "I don't look good." His heart thudded for the first time in years. He didn't hate the reflection, but his smile was whispered in his mind. "They only see you because you changed. You weren't enough before." Office morning, Jungkook walked in wearing a blue shirt tucked neatly in his booty. Like his hair was styled back slightly. He didn't try to the CEO was taming him like a dog. Whispers surrounded him, but Jungkook kept walking until he bumped into someone thin, wearing his usual deep navy suit, hair perfectly messy, lips curled into a teasing smile. Taehyung leaning close. "Did you walk out of a K-drama set this morning, Jungkook?" Jungkook nervous laugh. "No, sir." Taehyung serious tone. Suddenly, then stopped looking like a dream. "It's distracting." Jungkook flushed red. "I'm sorry." Taehyung smirking. "I'm not." He walked off. Jungkook's heart was racing again, but it had to because his grandparents said such things. It didn't feel real. Why would Kim Taehyung, the powerful cold CEO, flirt with someone like him? Was it pity? Was he mocking Jim? That evening, they stood side by side, lifted weights, and you have improved. Jungkook, because of it, and because you chose to keep going. First, he looked at Jungkook seriously. "Taehyung, would you have done it if anyone else asked?" Jungkook, "No." Taehyung gave a small smile. Taehyung softly, Then maybe that means something." Jungkook looked away, confused. His heart ached with emotion he didn't want to name. 2 weeks later, off his rooftop, it was a company party to celebrate a big deal. Everyone was dressed in suits and dresses, drinking wine, laughing. Jungkook stood alone at the edge, looking at the night lights. An employee walking past. "Did you hear? Jungkook rejected 3 girls already." Another, "No way, he is acting like he is a prince now, just because he dropped some weight." Jungkook the glass in his hand was from behind. Ignore them. It was Taehyung looking ethereal in the fairy lights. Jungkook, would you have said the same thing when I was pregnant? And in which birthday him to face him? Don't say that again. Jungkook, why not? Isn't it true? You are the one who made me change. You sent me to change my food, forced me to become this thing. I didn't force you. I guided you. You allowed. You followed Jungkook, tears in his eyes. Why me? Why care so much? Then I was breathing because I loved you. Jungkook, I have loved you since the first day I saw you hiding your smile behind that lunch tray. Jungkook, world, stop it then. I hated how they treated you. I hated how you believed them. I knew if I told you directly, you would think it was a lie, so I decided to show you instinct. I wanted the world to see what I already did. That you are strong, beautiful, and enough. Jungkook, so you only loved me now that I look like this, then I found a lie. I would love you even if you were chubby again tomorrow. I love you when you smile, when you talk about designs, when you dress and hide your face. I never loved your size, I loved you. Tears roll down Jungkook's chest. Jungkook, broken eyes were like, didn't you tell me earlier that Jungkook was tears because you didn't believe in yourself? Yet I wanted you to stay tight. No one could bring down you down again, Jungkook shouted out. You were never making fun of me, promise of you. I was finding fun for you. Slowly turning forward, Taehyung, may I kiss you now? Jungkook didn't answer. He just leaned in, lips trembling, and their lips met. It was a soft, slow, warm, full of all unsaid things. For the first time, Jungkook didn't feel like a joke. He felt like someone's love. The next morning of his birth, the entire office couldn't stop talking. Employee 1, he kissed him. The CEO kissed Jungkook last night. Employee 2, was it? What's going on? Was this all real? Employee 3, did Jungkook him? Jungkook walked in confidently, and then he did something no one expected. He stood in front of the team and said, Jungkook calmly, I didn't change for anyone. I worked hard, I cried, I played. I did it all because I wanted to survive in a place that only saw the outside. He looked at each of them. Jungkook, and if you think Taehyung for me just because I look different now, you're wrong. He saw me. People looked away, guilty. Just then Taehyung told them, smiling. He said no to 3 confessions, but he said yes to mine. People looked away, guilty. Just then Taehyung entered. He said no to 3 confessions, but he said yes to mine, and he took Jungkook's hand right there in front of everyone. Some clapped, some smiled, some clapped. Jungkook just looked at them with tears in his eyes, but this time they were tears of joy. Let us see his office. They sat together eating lunch in silence like always, but now Taehyung reached over and held Jungkook's hand. Taehyung, you still like eating with me? Jungkook smiling more than ever. Taehyung teasing, even if I steal your cherry tomatoes? Jungkook, only if you give me your broccoli. They laughed, both laughed. Taehyung gently, you are my baby bun, no matter what size. Jungkook, and you are my bossy bear who secretly has a heart. They leaned into each other. The mirror didn't lie anymore. Jungkook was beautiful because he finally believed in himself. Winter slowly melted into spring, and with it, everyone changed. The office was that once echoes with laughter at Jungkook's expense, now whispered admiration, something new, respect, but none of them that mattered to Jungkook anymore because someone had already seen his worth before the world did, and that someone was Kim Tae-hong, Kim Chel Design Company morning secretary Mina. So you have a meeting at 10, lunch with the investor at 1, and Tae-hong interrupted. Cancel the lunch, Mia. Surprised, but sir, it's the good line investors. Tae-hong grinning. I'm having lunch with someone more important. He stepped out of the office, headed straight to the designing apartment. All heads turned because he wasn't just walking, he was smiling at one person. Jungkook, who was sketching a necklace design in his desk. Tae-hong busy? Jungkook smiling softly a little. Tae-hong leaning on his desk. Good. That means I will have to steal you for lunch. My office now. Jungkook, are you ordering me as a CEO or as your boyfriend? Tae-hong whispering, as someone who plans to marry you. Jungkook dropped his pen. Jungkook blushing hard. Tae. Colleagues gasped in background. Did he say marry? Tae-hong winked and walked away. Jungkook brushed his face and his hands giggling like a kid. Tae-hong's office lunchtime was soft music playing on the desk. Were two neatly placed packed lunchboxes, flowers in a vase, and surprisingly a framed picture of the first necklace Jungkook ever designed for the company. Jungkook sitting down. You kept that? Tae-hong, of course. Softly, and I wanted the whole world to know. They ate in peaceful silence. Then watched Jungkook with the fond eyes that had once seen pain and doubt, but now starlight there. After lunch, Tae stood up, walked around the desk. He gently pulled Jungkook up from his seat. Tae-hong, low voice, close your eyes. Jungkook, why? Tae-hong, because I said so. Jungkook covered. He felt Tae-hong's warm fingers bruise against his neck, then clicked. A necklace. When Jungkook opened his eyes, he looked in the glass behind Tae-hong. It was a simple silver chain with a small charm in the shape of bun. Jungkook, dear, is that Tae-hong? You, my baby bun? But look closer. Jungkook touched the charm. It opened with the locket. Inside a tiny engraved message, you were always enough. Feel Jungkook's eyes again. Tae softly, you don't need to be thin. You don't need to be fit anymore. Anyone's mold. You are my person. All of you forever. Jungkook whispered. You really mean it? Tae every word. Evening, serious apartment. Tae had invited Jungkook over, not as his employee. Sit on the couch, wrapped in a shared blanket, a drama playing on the TV, but neither of them paying attention. Tae had his arms around Jungkook's shoulder. Jungkook had rested against his chest. Jungkook, I still don't get it. Jungkook, why me? Tae kissing the top of his head because he smiled like the world isn't cruel, even when it is, because your heart is soft when most have become stone, because I fell in love with your soul. Jungkook was shaky. Even if I can wait again, Tae I will kiss every inch of you and love every part. Jungkook, even if people laugh again, Tae holding him tighter. I will make sure they don't get a chance. Jungkook, what if I get scared again? Then I will hold your hand until you are not. Jungkook finally smiled and then whispered, "Then I guess I will say yes." Taehyung, "To what?" Jungkook, "To marrying you." Taehyung's eyes widened. Taehyung playfully, "Wait, was that you proposing to me?" Jungkook laughing, "Well, someone had to do it first." Taehyung leaned forward and kissed him. So gentle, loving, the kind of kiss that promised forever. 1 month later, office surprise. It was just another work day until the lights dimmed, until a spotlight hit the center of the office and Jungkook walked in a white dress, shirt, and black pants, looking radiant. Then came Taehyung holding a small box. The entire office gasped. Taehyung in front of everyone. Some of you laughed at him, some of you called him names. But now you see what I always saw. He looked directly into Jungkook's eyes. Taehyung softly changed my vulture. Jungkook, will you let me spend the rest of my life making sure you never forget how beautiful you are? Jungkook bit his lips, trembling, and then nodded. Jungkook, yes, 1,000 yes. Please exploded with cheers, some claps, some cried, some were speechless. Then slid the ring into Jungkook's finger and then pulled him into the hug that lifted him off the floor. Taehyung whispering, "All of you, forever." Jungkook, "All of me is yours." Later that night, bedroom seemed soft romance and fluff. They lie in bed facing each other, wrapped in each white sheet. The window lit moonlight danced across their faces. Jungkook tracked Taehyung's lips. "You really loved me even back then?" Taehyung is smiling. "Even when you were mismatched socks? When you dropped food on your shirt?" Jungkook, "Even when I cried alone in the office bathroom?" Taehyung kissing his fingers, especially then. They kissed again, longer, deeper, until words wasn't needed. Their bodies close, hearts beating in sync, not because of how they looked, not because of pretty, but because of love, raw, real, beautiful, beautiful. 6 months later, they were married. A small ceremony, close friends, family, no media. Jungkook wore a soft cream-colored tuxedo. Taehyung wore midnight blue. They danced together under the stars. Taehyung holding him, "Still my baby bun?" Jungkook laughing, "Still you're my baby." Maldives paradise honeymoon villa. Nighttime waves whispered against the wooden days. The ocean shimmered under the full moon. Inside the villa, soft candles glowed, casting golden light across silk sheet and flowers petal. Taehyung stood by the balcony, sipping wine in a loose robe, his chest exposed to the sea breeze. But even the ocean couldn't distract him from what was coming next. His breath caught the moment the bedroom door cracked open and Jungkook stepped out, covered in glittering jewels, a custom-made, straggling, sensual outfit, a sheer body-hugging net adorned with a small diamond chains. The jewels clung to his body like a second skin, shimmering with every breath he took. Barefoot, glowing cheeks, eyes still with desire. Jungkook softly, "You said you wanted to see me shining." Taehyung didn't move. He didn't speak. His eyes slowly trailed from Jungkook's blush place down to his neck, along with the curve of his shoulder where the jewel stand rested to the like a living Taehyung. "And now you are not shining. You are blinding me." Jungkook laughed nervously, stepping close, arms slightly crossed over his chest. Taehyung Jungkook softly, do I look silly? Taehyung was slow, no, you look like every dream I have ever had. He put down the glass, walked towards him slowly, his robe falling open more with each step. When he reached Jungkook, he gently curved his face. Taehyung, you wore this for me? Jungkook nodding, only for you. Taehyung whispering, then let me worship you like the treasure you are. He leaned in, kissed Jungkook softly, then again deeper, slower. Hands traveled up to down Jungkook's arms, memorizing the skin, the heat, the spark that trembled as his body responded. Taehyung's fingers found the first delicate chain at Jungkook's shoulder. The jewel stand fell to the floor. A kiss followed where it once lay. Taehyung, one by one, he moved to the next chain and clipped it, let it fall, then kissed the soft spot near Jungkook's collarbone. Jungkook, breathing unquickened, his hands reached for Taehyung's chest, gripping the fabric, wanting him more closer. Chain after chain came undone, soft clicks against the floor, soft cries into the night. With every jewel removed, Taehyung kissed the nearly exposed skin when, like it was most precious thing in the world, he knelt down, kissing Jungkook's stomach, slowly tracking his in his mouth and murmured words between kisses. Taehyung, beautiful kiss, precious kiss, mine. They moved to the bed in quiet pace, and Jungkook now fully bare, nothing but flushed skin and soft whimpers. Taehyung leaned over him, brushing a strain of hair from his forehead. Taehyung, breathless, tonight I will love every inch slowly, like I have waited for whole life for this. He kissed his way down Jungkook's neck, across his chest, hands exploring softly, relieving Jungkook's chest beneath him, heart thudding, fingers gripping the seats. The rhythm was slow, sensual, intimate. Every touch said, I adore you. Every kiss said, you are mine. I adore you. Every kiss says, you are mine. Every sigh was love under physical. The stars outside twinkled like the very gel and once covered Jungkook's body. Now he needed none because under Taehyung's gaze he shone brighter than all of them. Hours passed like moments. The room was filled with warm, soft laughter, breath, and gentle I love you exchange between heated touches finally wrapped in Taehyung's arms, chest to chest, heart to heart. Jungkook whispered through the heavy lashes. Taehyung holding him close, that's because you were never meant to hide your sign. A final kiss pressed to his temple, their bodies tangled, their love sealed it. That night was silent, except for the soft sound of two souls finally at peace together. And yeah, how was this story? Let me know in the comment section. Hope you enjoyed it. See you again in the next episode. Taekook love story. Till then, take care, say bye bye, love you, pray.